other words, the things that matter the most in your life are going to be W-O-R-K. That is the reality of your life. And if you want it easy, then you might as well stop breathing. Because Ben Franklin's going to tell you, life is hard. It's work. It isn't easy. Keep reading. Well done is better than well said. That's a very famous one as well. Lots of us are good at talking. I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do... Franklin says, I'm not interested in your talk. Talk is cheap. Anybody can talk. What can you do? That's the question. And he asked it about himself. What can I do? Not what can I say. What can I promise? What can I do? Talk is cheap. Look at the next one. Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that's the stuff life is made of. Whoa, 3B question. Some of us will not want to answer this one. How much time do you waste of your life? And you're getting older. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. And you're getting older. Wasting your life. Because if you visit with old timers, that's the thing they always will say. I wish I had more time to do the things I want to do. Especially when I was young and I had health. Right? A good example is the best sermon, the very last one on page 149. Look on page 150. Genius without education is like silver in the mine. Whoa, I hope you read that one on page 150. Second from the top. Genius, brilliance, intelligence. Without education is like silver in the mine. I've had students that say out loud, man, I know what this one means because my mom, she's always told me all my life, you are one smart person. You are sharp. You got this. Means nothing if you don't use it. Education. If you don't use your brilliance, what difference? It's like having silver under the ground. You can't pull it out, so you can't make any money with it. But if you can get that silver out the ground, you can sell it, and you can make a good livelihood. Use your brilliance. Interesting. You probably heard this one. Haste makes waste. Right? And on it goes. Well, an introduction to Ben Franklin. Let's finish our annotations really quickly at 3A. Shall we? 3A. I'm interested in you answering this question at 3A. The comparison of texts, in other words. What is for you your favorite movie or TV show? Let's, talk about that one. Movie or TV show about an individual who improves, who grows, who gets better, who succeeds. An individual who works hard and makes it. Maybe it's a movie about a ball player that says, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep working. Maybe it's a TV show about somebody who gets injured but says, I'm going to keep going. I heard a story recently about a man who in the war over in Afghanistan stepped on a mine, blew off one of his legs and his arm. They brought him back. He was majorly depressed because he was a big, strong guy. And a year later, he was still recovering from the terrible wounds when somebody walked in and said, stop feeling sorry for yourself and go back to lifting weights. He had been a powerful lifter of weights. And there are videos of this guy reaching over with one arm and picking up huge amounts of weights. He went back to powerlifting with one arm. With one arm. It makes those of us with two arms who don't lift at all go, See how that works? Do you know a movie? Do you know a TV show that inspires you? That makes you want to be better? Finally, 3B. What is for you the one thing that you want to work on for yourself in your own life? What is the thing for you that you can say, I recognize now that I'm kind of reading Ben Franklin, there's something I probably should be working on just a little bit. Maybe it's that I'm too easily bored. Maybe it's that I don't focus very well. Maybe it's that I'm not a very nice person to people because I'm grumpy all the time, because I'm not happy with the way my life is, so I make other people's lives miserable. Maybe it's that I quit and gave up when I shouldn't have on my life or on somebody else. Maybe it's that I've always felt like I was a victim instead of being in charge of my life? What is it for you? What is it that you think, if I could only just get a little better in this part of my life, I think I could do better in my life? Go ahead and jot that one down at 3B. An introduction to the amazing American Ben Franklin and his challenge to live a better life. Thank you.